So Kristy Sarah filed for divorce against Desmond, and apparently everybody is surprised except for
us. Hello.
Hello, babe.
The last thing I was surprised. It was more so like, oh, like they're actually gonna do it.
I'm like, oh my God, like they're pulling the plug? Oh. How we've perceived this couple has been very different than how you guys have perceived this couple. And because we cannot take anyone to the Remy court, we have to wait till you say it's over so we can now tell everyone
why we knew.
Yes, because obviously, how crazy would that be for us to be coming with y'all's full relationships while you're happy?
It doesn't make sense.
Quotation marks.
That's what you guys would try to say. And we're being haters. We're doing this.
So we gotta wait. And before we get into it, my name is Mel.
And I'm Cheryl.
And you're watching Remy TV with your favorite sisters, where we do all things self-development, girl talks, glow-ups, and teach you how to be the baddest bitch alive. So make sure that you are subscribed because we are on the road to 10K subscribers. Become a Remy Rebel today. Yeah. For those new to our channel, basically we come up with theories that we have been able to discover from analyzing or watching a bunch of different couples based on behaviors and patterns to help us identify certain things.
We're like love detectives,
it's
if you will.
We just have this weird gift of being able to see insincerity and like weird stuff.
And weird like dynamics in a spiritual sense.
Yeah, and a theory that we have discovered is that when a woman is making more money than her partner, something negative will always fester. And I hate to break this to you. It will always fester. It is not always in a week. It's not always the first year. It could be 5 years from now in your relationship. But if you are more rich, a man automatically feels like he is less of a man. He feels emasculated. He feels resentful of you. And all you do is help him. You're being kind to you. It doesn't matter that you make more money. You don't care about those things. But we tell women they should care because we know that he does care.
So it's not necessarily like we're just letting you know, if you want to be in a heterosexual relationship
where you thrive,
where you're thriving, to be clear, this will be an obstacle because this is what the opposite sex, that's how they feel about this specific topic.
You making more money than him makes him feel like a loser, and he will have the audacity to be in a relationship with you. You will be like, men will get with rich women. You're probably like, men date rich women all the time. Yeah, they date them, use them, and then hate them and abuse them.
Yeah, they're sick like that. We're not gonna act like they're normal. I'm not acting like this makes full sense. We sometimes can't explain these weird things, but yeah, they will do this because they're like, I will do whatever that benefits me. This is what they believe in. This is like their true number one, like, what's that thing, like their motto in life? I will take what is in front of me. If there's gold, I'm taking that, regardless if I like you or not.
And here's the thing, with Kristy and Desmond, they fell in love in high school, 14 years old. So it's tricky though, when you get rich later while you are already in the relationship, it's even trickier. So we want all the women watching this video to please take note on what we are trying to explain to you today.
Because now I think it's an imbalance that's created.
Exactly. So we all know Kristy Sarah blew up on TikTok. She makes her little chaotic videos, yada, yada, yada. She has like 9 million followers on Instagram.
She's click-clacking all through the rooms. He's fake laughing, doing his thing.
And this girl has become a millionaire based off of her content. Her man was just a chef. She has surpassed him greatly just from doing social media, as most women do. Women are always going to do better than men in social media.
And I just feel like this is what you need to understand, where you're spiritually inclined for this. It's just how it is. So one thing I feel like you guys are not really understanding, when you guys are seeing the constant videos of the same things, of him reacting to all the crazy shenanigans she does, at some point you have to realize this is something that is scripted, because how could they all come so consistently? At some point he's aware of these shenanigans. So
you can't be shocked every time, guys. There's no logic behind that.
So you can have some tea.
So obviously, guys, they are working together. And now this relationship has become a co-working relationship. He essentially works for her in order to make this content.
If you think about it, it's her platform. And it's her story that she creates.
So he has to play what? His role.
Exactly. Now, if you think about it like that, which we have, I want to be clear. They're one of the couples that we have like socially rejected on social media. If they come on my feed, it's instant swipe away.
And it's because I can feel when something feels genuine or not. And I haven't felt it. So I don't feel inclined to watch.
This boo,
I'm gonna turn it on as soon as possible.
we're gonna make that fit later. Okay, my boo, I'm packing my own king cake.
Baby, that didn't fit. And why is yours so much bigger than mine?
This one is go ahead. We're going to the movies. Smuggles. Just throw those in there.
Kristy.
Do you want Reese's or Hershey's? We're going to the theater today, so I'm gonna show you guys how I prep for the movies. Babe, can you bring me the popcorn?
Who gonna eat that?
We're going to the movies today. Wait a minute.
From underneath.
Like when people would say they're amazing, their relationship is so strong, I was like, I haven't seen sincerity yet. All I see is the scripted videos.
Click, clack, click, clack. That's it. Or weird stuff.
Okay.
Fake cakes. I don't know.
So now I want to tell you guys, one of the red flags that came up for me was this year when she did the video in the Gucci store where she said she was going to like perform in the Gucci shoes to make him buy it.
Yeah.
I felt like Desmond is genuinely embarrassed when she does these things in public places.
But look at his face. He was like not feeling it at all.
Like, I feel like everyone can't see that. You guys are like, oh my God, it's so funny. He's like, woo. Even the end, the scene where he pays, I will bet my life that she was like, okay, are we going to do this scene where you pay now? Are you ready? Now, think of the BTS. You guys are just thinking about the footage that you see.
You guys need to understand everything. It's like she's in an editing room, no different than a movie that's being filmed. She's taking parts out. You're not going to see everything.
Okay? You guys keep posting videos with clips from their TikToks saying, how could this happen? Oh my God. And he still cheated. I need you guys to stop doing this low IQ stuff.
You just see random video clips and he still cheated. Were you inside their house?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
You just basically said they made videos together and he still cheated. He participated in her videos and he had time to cheat. Look at all the work he does. He had time. I'm like, I don't really understand what you're trying to say.
And to be clear, a lot of the videos that you guys used are videos where we see nothing but red flags.
Literally, when she was doing some kind of get ready with me and showing her outfit, she was wearing this structured top. Guess what he called her? A linebacker.
We are about to go on a family walk, so this is the outfit of the day. Linebacker.
Yeah, you look like a linebacker.
Desmond doesn't understand fashion.
And she's like, okay, this is fashion. He's still not giving her any flowers. And he seems quite irritated. When he fixes her shoes, he does them wrong. And then even then when she points it out, guess what he does?
Oh yeah, you buckled up.
Anyway, so let me show y'all my purse.
They're wrong.
Oh.
They're wrong. And you guys are probably like, oh my God, it was so passive. No, it wasn't. You guys I need you guys to know something. When you watch these influencers, because you guys already created a narrative for them, sometimes you don't even genuinely watch the content. You only watch it through the lens you've created for that couple. Does this make sense?
Already decided they love each other. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's paradise. It's butterflies.
So even if it's blatant, you guys don't see it.
You have a blind spot.
And now that they've divorced, I'm seeing people see videos and suddenly be able to see that he is not into it, or that he is pretending to be, or that he's making snide remarks.
That fake nonsense in your imagination and woke up. That's what happened. That's how you're able to see.
We want to make something clear. When a man makes snide remarks, comments, little digs, you need to fear him.
You gotta go.
You gotta watch out for him.
Tell me what you think of my final fit.
I think you look like a garden that got burnt, but was beautiful. Does that make sense?
A garden that got burnt?
It's black flowers. I ain't never seen a black flower.
Anyway, we're off to date night.
Like, men do not make these things up. It comes from a genuine place when they make comments like that. Period.
And I think he did her shoes wrong, weaponized incompetence because he can't stand you.
Yeah, he didn't care.
And when she started moving her feet, he's like, oh, you're scuffing up my floors.
I'm about to scuff up my floor.
So is that how you feel every time she does those videos?
That's my point. Like, exactly. Like,
she does it all the time.
It's just, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd be bored. I'd be really annoyed if I were him too. But
like, if we give our own like personal opinion, guys, outside of Kristy and Desmond, I want you guys to know I hate content couples. Like, I hate
Performing
that you guys
as
do
a couple, it's like it feels so like it takes away the excitement in your relationship. The mystery's gone. It becomes predictable. You're coworkers.
I just don't believe in being a coworker with my partner.
Like,
I believe in
what?
starting businesses with my husband, but not content. I'm so against the content businesses.
And clear on husband, I'm not doing anything involving income or making money if it wasn't someone that I literally am binded spiritually and by law. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Otherwise, I'm making my own money. Thanks. In our theory, we do believe like when a woman kind of gets all this status and all this attention, all these things, if a man is not fully confident in who he is, he's going to resent her because he wants to be her.
I want somebody that has as much money as me or more, because if not, it's a nightmare. Then they end up resenting you. But I want somebody fun.
A man who is confident is going to see how amazing and a great investment he made in this woman, because now he's elevated even further. But this was the opposite in the situation, hence why he felt like he needed to cheat to get out. And he wanted us to know that he wanted to leave first.
I want to begin by apologizing to Kristy, our family, and everyone who has been impacted by the public attention surrounding this situation. I know this news has been disappointing for many, and I'm truly sorry for the hurt that it has caused. Kristy is the mother of my children, and that will always come first. I will remain fully committed to being an active, present, and loving parent to our boys as I have always been. Kristy and I faced challenges and made sincere efforts to work through them. Towards the end of 2025, I wanted to separate, and I had conversations with Kristy regarding this. During this period, I made choices that I am not proud of. I took responsibility for those actions. I shared them with her directly and personally, and ultimately we decided to divorce. I asked for privacy and compassion as we navigate this difficult chapter.
He made a statement to make it clear, just so he can have some sense of manhood. I wanted to leave her. She didn't want to leave me, so I cheated, and then she left me.
Think about it, guys. He did the cheating, which should be something that he should feel a lot of shame for. I don't think one should even want to speak, but he did not care because his manhood was on the line. Even though there was that disrespect and the shame, the public humiliation, he'd rather put that even further on the line to be clear he wanted to leave first, to keep his manhood intact.
What we are trying to explain to you guys, when a woman is richer, whether she was already rich and she meets a man who makes less, or she gets rich in the relationship, I'm letting you know, and this is a hard truth that girls want to fight. Stop fighting it. I'm not trying to be mean by telling you this. I'm trying to be nice, actually.
Like, I believe in not being dumb. And if I'm watching something happen over and over again,
literally over and over again,
there's something to be said. There's something wrong. I'm not going to sit here and play stupid like the rest of you guys and being like, and he cheated.
No, I'm like, there he goes. I was waiting for you
because I've seen the patterns. I'm not going to say you're being stupid.
I'm like, yeah, girl who's making probably millions, girl who probably, you wouldn't be able to buy that house without Kristy, and that bothers you. Men, that bothers them. It bothers them that they wouldn't be able to amount to any of these things because of you.
Yeah, and people cook every day, baby. You could have, you know what I mean? You don't got it. People wouldn't even check for you if Kristy wasn't attached to you, because like I said, people cook every day on the internet, and it's just like
you're a chef. And the fact that in his post he wanted it to be clear that he hopes we still continue watching his content.
So that's just proving our point, where it's not about Kristy, it's about wanting to keep his manhood intact. And like I said, we were giving Kristy all the flowers. He's like, please give me some scraps of attention, please, because I already hated not having any, so please do not leave.
And he was
all
a little
this goes down,
bit of a fruity booty. A little bit of a fruity booty.
Yeah, like the way he would make
these girls,
very dammy coded the sassiness. I've noticed a trend with these men who are insecure. They have a sassy nature to them.
Yeah. You want to be the girl? I don't know.
And it's a no for me, because I don't believe in lavender marriage. So with that, what you will.
Not all the time when someone cheats, it's not because they actually wanted to cheat. A lot of times they'll use it as an exit strategy, because there are women out there, and I'm not saying this is Kristy, I don't know, but I am speaking to women out there who do this, because it pisses me off when I watch reality shows where a man tells a woman, I don't want to be with you for whatever reasons, and she starts fighting him, saying he can't break up with her, and basically tries to coerce him to stay in that relationship.
Like we said, I believe in watching patterns. This is something I've witnessed time after time.
Time again.
Women not hearing the word no and realizing, hey, this man does not want me anymore, I should have some self-respect and leave. No, they find any way possible to convince him why they should keep working and why they're worthy of making this work.
Yeah, or they just angrily let that person know they have no control and they're stuck, which is kidnapping.
That's kidnapping and creepy. And like, I don't know why you act like it's normal. If a man did this, we would be screaming, calling police. If a man was like, no, you're not going anywhere. That is scary and coercion. What is that?
So we found it very interesting how he said he spoke to her before, and clearly when you spoke about it, she wasn't into it, which is why you decided to cheat to make sure you could exit. I feel like that's what he came to share to us, which tells me, and I already know this, Kristy genuinely was in love with him. She would always romanticize their relationship. She would talk about how happy she is that she's been with the love of her life since 14.
And women, like I said, we are such good idealizers. We're really good at creating alternate universes with our minds. And I really think the reason why women get crazy like that and says you're not leaving, they're like, I created this story. What do you mean you want out? I never wrote you out. That was never the plan.
That was not the plan.
What do you mean? But no, guys, that is like, you are missing the plot. Okay. And this is why they decided, you know what? I need to find a way to get out. I've noticed this is what men do, because you guys make them quite literally uncomfortable to leave, because you have weaponized your tears, because men are quite literally scared of women's tears.
They are.
And their emotions.
That's why it's a little bit of a sticky situation when some women say, why didn't he just break up with me?
You screamed and you pulled at your shirt. You started losing it.
I'm just saying, I don't want you to uproot your life and expect anything.
I am such an idiot!
What the fuck?
You told him, how can he do this? You dropped to the ground. You said he can't. You said you'll kill yourself. That's why.
That is why. I just feel like we can't act like that isn't happening on your end too. It's not like you're walking away all clean and he just started violating you. No, you create really uncomfortable situations, and I'm sorry, they makes men uncomfortable. And don't act like y'all don't be acting like men say things that made you feel like you had to do it. Because sometimes I feel like you guys want to be like, what the hell? He's a guy. Let's act like he.
Why couldn't he just say no? But women, we go through that all the time.
All the time, we're like, oh, well, we're uncomfortable. So amount of times you guys have sex with men because you were uncomfortable. So why now it's crazy because you're crying, acting like he kicked you, and he's scared to seem like he's abusing you. You guys literally act like they punched you out when they want to leave. I've seen it myself.
We've seen it too many times. So I just want to say, yeah, that's
you're weaponizing, and that scares them because they think they're being an abuser. That's literally, I think, what they feel.
And we don't know if this is true, but I heard, by the way, we did not know Kristy and Desmond were Jehovah's Witnesses.
Girl,
I heard that it's like very
hard to get out in a
like
relationship.
A marriage. It's like so bad in the eyes of Jehovah, and that they like apparently cheating is like the one way to get out. So maybe that's a part of it too. Who knows? We actually don't know.
There's different dynamics. These are just our theories and what we think happened. You know what I mean? But
we made this video to let you guys know. Look at all these videos. They're acting. Months ago when I saw her at, I think it could have been the Golden Globes last year. Whatever it was a big award show. And I saw her on the red carpet. And I remember thinking to myself, she needs to leave that man, because she is getting herself in rooms that he can't get into. And I think she's only going to get bigger. And for me, I wish for her to find a man who can handle everything that she comes with now. He could handle the version of Kristy that did not get famous.
The high school sweetheart Kristy, not
this Kristy.
That gets invited to Golden Globes.
And that can move you into a house that big. That can move you. You understand? He thinks about all of that. She gave him his balls. Do you understand?
Yeah, and it's just, at the end of the day, in the dynamic of a relationship of a man and a woman, that is a man's role, is to provide. And once that dynamic gets messed up, then what's his role?
And that's how they feel.
That's how they feel. And I'm like,
he goes, what can I do here?
Knock it, because logically, what is his role though?
To be your coworker. And then he goes, I don't want to be your coworker.
They don't want that. Whether we think it's okay and it's cool, that's not what they want. And we can't, like, the best way, I can't force someone to want something I want, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's just the unfortunate truth, I think, of like human nature.
Mm-hmm. And I personally when it comes to these situations, I look at the man and I say, you should work harder. You aren't.
And
you are not working harder.
Yes.
You are not doing anything to level yourself up.
Because
you want to go harder, drop a cookbook. If you really cared, you would have done what you need to do. You should have been inspired by her.
Exactly.
But instead, you mad in the corner.
Yes.
Next.
So, to be clear, they want these things, but it shows who the true strong men are, who actually have like their masculinity intact and see it as, like I said in the beginning of this video, you're seeing as an elevation for you rather than something setting you back as a man. If you feel like her success and her becoming better is make you become lesser than, that's a bigger issue, because now you're competing. You don't see yourself as a man. You think you're a baddie, in my opinion.
And that's why women, we tell you to date men who make as much or more. Because just because he makes more does not mean he's going to control you guys. No, just have your own money. Always have your own money. But he should have more or be equal, because you don't have to do all of this examining. You don't have to care about all of this. You don't have to be worried about him being upset because your net worth is 28 million. His net worth is 5 million. That's not going to work. It's not.
And that's why, to me, I really want to marry a hustler. I want to be with a hustler, someone who always just wants more, building more.
I want an abundant man. I don't want a trust fund man.
These men are usually the ones who do not believe in abundance. They're the ones who get jealous. Men who believe in abundance couldn't possibly be jealous, because they always know there's more out there for them, and they know that their lady is getting more because they believe in abundance. So they know there's out there for her too. Vice versa. That's just how it goes.
Be mindful of these dynamics. Stop worshiping couples based off of the literal production that they do for you.
You guys need to understand, these bits on the internet are production. Stop taking it at face value. They sometimes have like a bunch of takes before they even put the final video out,
and the nuances are always very clear. You guys need to stop
being passive watchers. It's actually showing that you might be more unconscious than you think, and that's kind of scary.
But we're here to help wake women up. That's what we're here for. That's why we make these videos, and that's why you should like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe
to the Remy Diaries, aka Remy TV, your favorite YouTube streaming network, where you'll never want to change the channel. Bye.